Memobi bia kwaba eba Melodies TV so. Mama mwati asiye se sa Supreme Court ruling ya wamo ede eba no. Now, the problem it has caused in Ghana, and it said this is the first time in my life that I'm seeing that judges and lawyers are openly coming out and speaking against the Supreme Court. Now, the case of Supreme Court ending year. Judges is true so mbeka safa ho. Lawyers is true so mbeka safa ho because obia ebeka say yebechi omo for contempt. But to sa case we nkwa na akwa ye say nkrofo nsuro. It is one of the cases lawyers senior maker no. Lawyers in this country have spoken a lot against it say we nkwa de Supreme Court omo anya de. And I like the boldness. I like the fact that people are not afraid anymore. Say you bet you more for contempt. Now, Judge Bakwa Wababe Kasana Ghana for bebre name no Justice Atuguba. Yes, Wababe Kasafa who are known some more known so train say invoking Supreme Court was wrong. The fact say Afenyo Markin Eddie Asem Koko to Supreme Court for him say a year court award the court to him no crano a wrong. And this is a Supreme Court judge. Walker. Senanke ni kwan krasa Afenyo Markin de Supreme Court was in the right place. And the Supreme Court judges nekrano na ka also muhu. Intiana, I saw a video where was it someone who called me? I saw a video or something. No Obi can say sa Supreme Court judge we sa Chief Justice current one wa bomb. Was it Chief Justice current one wa bomb na Judge Bia and a lawyer be him say case when your case be and also. Anyway, Yanking I'll say retired Supreme Court Judge Justice William Atuguba has stated that it was legally wrong to invoke the Supreme Court in the parliamentary vacant seat controversy. His comment follows the leader of the New Patriotic Party caucus, Alexander Afenyo Markin, filing an injunction application in the Supreme Court in response to the minority's efforts to have the seats of independent candidates declared vacant. Also, this development occurred after former leader of the National Democratic Congress, Haruna Idrisu, announced that his side of the House intended to invoke Article 97(1)(g) of the Constitution to vacate the seats of 3 majority MPs and 1 NDC MP. The relevant constitutional provision stipulates that an MP shall vacate their seat if they leave the party under which they were elected or seek to remain in Parliament as an independent candidate. Last Thursday, Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin declared the Agona West, Suhum, and Memphis Central and Fomena seat vacant, while Cynthia Morrison and Kwejo Asante of the New Patriotic Party filed to contest the December 7th election as independent candidates. Peter Kwache Aka of the NDC also filed to contest as an independent. Andrew Amuakun Esiama, who entered Parliament as an independent candidate, has filed to contest under the MPP's ticket. However, the Supreme Court of Ghana on October 18, 2024, stayed the ruling of Speaker after considering an application filed by the leader of the MPP caucus. The decision by the Apex Court effectively suspends the implementation of the Speaker's ruling on October 17, 2024, pending further legal review and final determination. Now, commenting on this development in an interview with TV3, as monitored by Ghana Web, Justice Atuguba said that the Supreme Court should not have been the first point of call as stipulated by the Constitution. According to him, per Article 99(1), the High Court shall have jurisdiction to hear and determine any question whether a person has been validly elected as a member of Parliament or the seat of a member has become vacant. He asserted that the High Court should have been the appropriate forum to hear the case. And this is a Supreme Court judge, former Supreme Court judge. Current Supreme Court judge is a senior or senior. Someone can say case when your case be an was a Supreme Court motenaso a High Court. Now my boss has no platform we so a penny. And no hunting ende share the people of Sao a High Court and a case so a Supreme Court. Because Ghana Mratre say a bano MP ene ne konwa eye high court na etena so mo de na nka mo fa asem ne nko high court mpo na nka yenhu ne say high court na mo de asem na akono ebia ruling na aba no entwa ye nti no you are going further to the Supreme Court na nka no ebehu but some de mirika echo Supreme Court no eno na former Supreme Court judge waka say sebe abenim nyansa enim enye sa na eye no I say as far as I'm concerned, this issue of vacating seats is specifically dealt with in Article 99. The question here involves the vacation of the seats of the 4 MPs. So, it is a matter of the High Court, not the Supreme Court. To that extent, invoking the Supreme Court over this matter is wrong, Justice Atuguba said. As today, the Supreme Court don't have original jurisdiction. They have referral jurisdiction in the sense that if a constitutional provision arises, which is not clear and requires interpretation, Article 130 gives the interpretative and enforcement powers to the Supreme Court. If such an issue arises in a lower court, the lower court shall stay the proceedings and refer the matter to the Supreme Court for determination, and then proceed in accordance with the interpretation. To say, a high court. Now, when we do asem no high court, na insemfo froba, na asem no you hune say a bro high court so, na say ye church nsemu a ye twen nsem no e high court o ne yakọ Supreme Court ne yakọ akọ mu ne aba beto ase wo high court. It is an uncle say Supreme Court di case no. Sana constitution no e tre say sana nka wo say e ba no say vacancy e wo parliament, vacant seat e wo parliament there sana ye ndi no. It is say Supreme Court animu ya no right away wo muji case no kwa de nyansa enim ati ase. I say so since Article 99 has entrusted matters of seat vacancies to the High Court, you don't go directly to the Supreme Court, but they do have referral jurisdiction if any issue of constitutional interpretation arises. That is how I see it. And you know, this is coming from, as I told you, Atuguba Atiasi, retired Supreme Court Judge Justice William Atuguba. Now, Justice William Atuguba Nekrano. Say, was it he recently on no launch book be no kasa about the judicial system was a day? Or because Atuguba long omuye two. Baako ebe ye research. Baako ye University of Ghana School of Law. Omudin osediyen. I stand to be corrected, but omupenyi obe ye research recently odebe two ja. Say Supreme Court judges ni nanu they vote based on partisan lines. Inti obia wodi omobae no enomoto ema no. Them say oh yes research no. Them say judges no eba be man warning. Academic research no ye yo. Judges no be man warning say sa research no any kwan so release you say the end no. One man be release. I think I heard something like that. What is it that I heard it and I think Manasseh Azori book no try no cancer at the end of I think so. Manasseh Azori book no cancer at the end of no. So this is coming from William Atuguba. Montre moi you on comment box ni mo.